still trying to get some of the matchups done, but the first match. Still trying to get some of the matchups done, but as of right now, I think we're doing okay. We're at 11 fights, and I have 12 to 15 guys I could match up, and I can't get people to fight. But the first fight is Austin Heil. He's fighting Jesse Geringer. Jesse Geringer's from SCR Boxing, and Austin is from Hewlett House. So they're both pretty. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Austin fought Shannon Walsh the last show we had, Jar Cycles.
And he won that fight.
He won, and Jesse's got a pretty good record. He's a pretty good fighter.
He fought on that card too, didn't he?
Yeah, he's the one. He got knocked out. He was sitting on. He was in the mount, and he got knocked out.
Okay, so, by Jay Collier.
By Jay Collier, yeah. And then our second fight is Shannon Walsh versus Len Sievers. I think that'll be a good fight. So
very interesting.
It'd be very.
That's a step up to me for Shannon. I just think Len's very tough. Shannon's tough too, so it should be a good fight.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good fight, but I've only seen Len fight twice, and the one fight I seen him fight, he really didn't look so good.
Balls to the wall.
But the second fight was the fight where they had the riot at our show.
Okay,
so,
that's the one I saw.
Right, and I guess he looked pretty good. By that time, I stopped watching. But yeah, I think that should be a good fight. I think Jay was saying you think Shannon's really the train hard.
Yes.
So. All right, and then the next fight, which could be the fight of the night, it's Art Fuller versus Nick Labasco.
I just knew that. Wow. You were going to call that one.
That will be a good fight.
That'll be a great fight.
Art's got a little more experience. Nick's only got 4 fights, but
Nick's a good fighter.
They're built the same. They're both the same height. They're both really strong looking. It should be pretty good.
That would be good.
Nick's style fits in well for a performance.
So is Art.
Especially against Art, because Nick should push Art, and it'll be a real test for Art to be able to go into the later rounds with Nick.
Both of them moved up in the rankings too in this month.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the main events, I think. And then we have Eric Ward from Hewlett House. I think he's ranked. I don't know where he's ranked. He's
Eric,
ranked.
yeah.
6'7".
He's fighting Matt Helm. He's moving up to 170 to fight Matt Helm.
Wow.
Who's also ranked.
That's going to be a battle.
Yeah, I originally had Eric fighting my kid, Jason Slattery, but Matt Helm's guy backed out. I promised Dustin I'd get him a fight. So that's a fight that they'll both take, and so hopefully that'll be good. We have Kevin Bathon versus Chris Welch. Kevin Bathon's one of Dustin Seaver's guys.
Love watching Kevin fight. I'm not familiar with
And Chris Welch is a guy that he actually just lost to Nick Labasco in the last case championships. I think he's record 6-4 now, or 7-4 or something.
So they'll bring a fight for Kevin.
Right, it should be. He was pretty good. He was fast. He almost had he had Nick's back for a minute. And it was a short fight. Nick caught him in a choke, but he was fast, and he's a big 45-pounder.
That'll be a good fight for a shot.
I think it'd be a really tight fight. And then Mike Green versus Dan Bush from SCR Boxing. And Mike Green, he's been fighting since 19.
Finney's Mike Green?
Yeah, Finney's Mike Green.
He's the only guy who's maybe got more fights than Mike Foster.
Me, Mike Green. He's got 45.
He's fun to watch fight too.
Yeah.
Mike's going against Danny?
Yep.
Wow.
So that should be a good fight. I think Bush is a little bit better athlete, but Mike's got so much ring experience that could offset them.
If he only learns how to get out of the mount.
It'd be sad.
And then Josh Crouch from SCR Boxing versus John Fasano from TKO Boxing. So I think that's a pretty good match.
That's a good card.
Yeah.
Sounds like a real good fight.
And we have 2 girl fights. Ashley Cummins is fighting Kalila, and I think that's going to be a decent fight. They boxed before and Ashley won, but Kalila's got a lot more jiu-jitsu. A lot more fighting experience.
That'll be a good fight. Yeah,
Should be a good fight.
It was a good kickboxing match when I think it was both, or maybe Ashley's second kickboxing. It was about a year ago in April, and I remember that fight. Yeah.
I think Kalila her lungs gave out on her. That's why I hear it.
Yeah. Different pace. She wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. And then Laurie Donovan's going to fight Marla Kay. And Marla called up and said she's not going to cut any weight, so I have to I have to go over that with Steve, Steve Canogle and see.
So what weight is that?
145. But
Lori can fight 145, can't she, Jack?
She's regular.
Somebody found a fight for Lori, I'm just happy, yay.
Yeah, it should be
Every
a good
promoter in town's been trying.
as far as I know, it's going to be a good fight. To be honest with you, I haven't seen either one of them fight. So
Where's
Marla's 5-0, and I think so is Lori.
Lori's
Where's Marla fight out of?
one draw.
Marla at Hewlett House
Okay,
out in Columbia, Missouri. So.
very good.
And then I got, hopefully, I'm trying to get the hook up Chris Jenner with one of my kids, Jason Slattery. They haven't decided whether they want to do that. And, man, if anybody wants to fight, let me know, because I got, the rest of the guys I have are all beginners. I got 0 and 0s at 170 and 155, and
So you're having trouble finding fights for beginners?
I need somebody for Rodney Bond at 205. I'm not good, so. Yeah, I mean, I'm at 11 fights, but I'd like, some of these other people have been training, and hopefully they'll get the fight. But
What's Rodney now, 2 and 1?
Rodney's 2 and 1, and actually Kenny Porter and Mushan Bell want to fight on the show, and
That'd be a good fight.
not each other.
Oh.
They're the same camp.
I guess Michonne's too big.
They want to fight on it. I want to try.
They're actually brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Different last names, but brothers.
gotcha.
I was going to try and get EJ.
Foster and Ball. Porter too?
Hmm?
Are you thinking of Mike Foster and Michonne are brothers?
Oh, am I thinking, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
Ken
Mike, I'm
Porter's
sorry.
Hey, yeah, you guys thinking, hell, we got another brother now. But
I tried to get EJ Brooks, who fought on your last show,
he's good
to
too.
fight Josh Weston, but they didn't want to do that fight because of because EJ's only got 2 fights, so they thought it wasn't. Not Jason. Jason kind of. I don't know. They just don't. They're not.
No win
It's
situation.
a no-win situation for them. I don't blame them for not taking it.
I don't either.
I think it'd be a good fight though. And pretty much, if you guys want to fight, give me a call.